Okay, so firstly, yes, I know. I was going for a pale pink color, and it took. It was very pigmented, but it's temporary. So within a couple of weeks, I'm sure this will all be washed out. But here we are. I feel like Ronald McDonald right now. It is what it is. But I just wanted to follow up about the last video that I made, where I talked about having a trigger diary. So every night before bed, so around for me like 10 o'clock, I will sit down and examine my day and figure out where I got triggered. So anytime that my stomach kind of went, I felt it in my gut, I felt sick, or I felt irritated or teary, or something would get to me more than it normally would. And I wouldn't necessarily know what to say or how to react. Or I just have a sour stomach. That's kind of what happens for me when I'm triggered. And to write that down, and I've just been working on letting things go. So I am actively trying in my day that every time I feel that is to stop myself and ask myself, what am I making this mean? So not what's necessarily happening and why somebody's pissed me off. Like, that's obviously what's going to happen, right? In general. But in that, it's like, first you got to ask yourself, what was I expecting that didn't happen? So what was I stopped from doing? What was I stopped from thinking or feeling? What was someone saying that I didn't want them to say? What was I finding out that I wasn't expecting? So it's all about having an expectation. And when things don't go your way, it could be simply like stubbing your toe or getting stuck in a traffic jam. That's a trigger. But all it is your body telling you where there is something within you that is not aligning. It's not sitting well. And it's something that you haven't resolved yet. So when you remember these moments at the end of the day, at the end of the night, and you go back through your day and you look at this, it helps you to start unloading that and letting go. The whole idea of being at peace and happy, I always ask people this: are you happy and at peace in this moment? The answer is either yes, I am. This is a great moment, I'm enjoying myself, or you are stuck in a story. It's a trigger. There is something that's bothering you that you feel like you have no control over, or you want to resolve and you can't. And that's literally it. So you got to catch yourself in these moments. Otherwise, you are perpetually walking around feeling triggered and upset and fed up and frustrated or depressed or whatever it is, because you're never taking the time to examine that thing and figure out, what do I need to let go of here? And what we need to let go of is what we are making it mean, right? So, if I'm supposed to go for dinner with a friend and they cancel on me, so instantly, because I was excited about going to have dinner with a friend, and then that got cancelled, now I'm going to be feeling what? Well, depend what my state of mind is. Am I going to be feeling irritated because they do this to me all the time? So then that tells me, what am I making that mean? Well, I could sit there and go, well, my friend obviously doesn't care about me if they just keep canceling all the time. Or I can look at it and go, why do I keep going along with this? Why do I keep trying to go out with this friend when there's someone that keeps canceling? That's on me. That's on me to have a boundary around that. I need to stop doing that. Or I need to call out my friend and ask them. It always comes back to us, right? That's why we have an expectation. That's on us. So when other people don't fulfill it, they're going to do their thing. They're always going to be them. Always. You can't control any of that. But what you can control is how you respond. And so this whole trigger diary is to start looking at, why do I respond in the way I do? And how can I start clearing things out the way so that I don't get triggered anymore? And I tell you what, since I've been doing this, my life has really, really shifted. I have become clearer. I have become lighter. And what's amazing is that when you get out of your own way, when you get rid of these blocks, because that's what's happening, these blocks are blocking life from flowing through you and enjoying it. When you take the blocks away, guess what happens? It's like you bob up to the surface and start experiencing life again. Because when you're weighed down by your problems and the things that bother you, you're down, getting dragged around by the rocks. But when you let those things go, when you let the obstacles go, when you let the blocks go, you pop back up to the surface and you start experiencing life. And life is not straightforward. Life is not simple without problems and without issues. It just is. but at least you're bobbing around on the surface, observing it all and taking it in and experiencing it. And that's ultimately what life is about. It is here to experience, and you are here to experience it with your senses, not to get bogged down and dragged along the bottom. Anyway, consider that for your day.